So we have next another important topic, which is CloudFront CDN. CDN stands for Content Delivery Network. So what is all about CDN, Content Delivery Network? It is a service from AWS that delivers content from original location to edge locations. An edge location is where end users access services located at AWS. So what exactly this edge location and what exactly is a content delivery network? Remember the previous lab exercise, what we performed, the S3, we have created a S3 bucket, correct? Where did we create it? We created in US West North California region. So that means the object URL that I provided to you, every time you click on that URL, that data, that video file, audio file, whatever it is, that will be fetched from North California region. That means the data has to travel all the way from North California to your present location, wherever you are. So it's a data consuming, time consuming, everything, right? You want, there also could be possibilities of latency. If a high-end video file or a bigger size video, if I upload it, it takes much longer time to fetch. So what is the next option? How to overcome that? Make these data available to the closest data center or availability zone where you reside. Okay, so in Amazon, we learned about regions. Next is availability zones. Availability zones are the independent discrete data centers. Similar type of availability zone, there is one more thing called edge locations. These edge locations are also called availability zones. Then what is the difference between an edge location and an availability zone? In case of edge location, as a customer, as an end user, we do not have direct access to create our resources. Okay. Whereas availability zone, we have access. We can go ahead, we can create our virtual machines, so we can upload data, we can do anything and everything. Whereas edge locations, as an end customer, we do not have access, but Amazon, that is AWS, uses these edge locations to cache the data. That means I have uploaded an audio and video file in the region North California. I add on the top layer, on the top of it, I will add this content delivery network feature. The moment I add this CDN feature, my video and audio files, whatever I have uploaded, that will be made available at all the data centers throughout the globe. There also I can select region wise, whether I want my video to be shared across Asia region or Asia Pacific, Europe region, in which region, or entire globe. So my data will be available in all the edge locations, or in other words, data centers. So next time when you click on the same link to access the video, that video will be fetched from the nearest data center where you are located. It will not be fetching from North California region. So that is how it works, the content delivery network. So where do we use this content delivery network? We use this content delivery network in our daily life. Any TV channels that you watch, the videos that are broadcasted, the ongoing FIFA match, what you see, there is a time gap of ranging from 30 seconds to 5 minutes. So why is that time gap? The live recording which is happening in the stadium, the football stadium, that live feed will go to one of the nearest their data center. From that data center, that entire recorded video gets shared across the globe. Got it? This video gets replicated across all the edge locations throughout the globe. So if you are sitting here in Bengaluru, you are accessing that video, you will be getting that video feed from the nearest local data center where you are. Same time, if you are sitting in Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, you will be given that video feed from that local data center. Correct. Same time, between the time gap, there will be advertisements, right? While you are watching a television, that is a cricket match, the cricket match, what you are watching here in India, between the overs or once the wicket falls, you will get advertisement. The same advertisement will not play when you are watching the same match in Singapore or Malaysia or maybe even from Pakistan. Their local advertisements will play, because those videos are fetched from their local data centers, and according to that particular people's taste and preferences, those videos are targeted. So that is how a content delivery network works. So during our next lab exercise, we will perform this content delivery network also. What we do, we will upload a video file and make that video file available across the globe. Instead of, for that, we will get a different URL, not the primary URL, what we created just now for S3 bucket. If you click on the primary URL of S3 bucket, of course, the data will be always fetched from the same region where you uploaded. Instead, on the top of it, we will add one more layer, that is content delivery network. With that content delivery network, you will get another URL, which is a global URL. So if you open that link, then the data will be retrieved. That video file will be accessed from the nearest data center where you are located. So this is how a content delivery network works. So what is the purpose? Why should we use a CloudFront, that is content delivery network? So user experience will be increased as the latency will be decreased, and also content load time will be very fast. So as we are distributing the content cached from edge location, the load on the origin will be less, thus reducing the cost. What does that mean? Now I have created a lab exercise where uploaded a video file in North California region. I shared the same URL with all the participants. If 15 to 20 participants are accessing that URL, there is so much of workload on that server. Correct? Even that server may fail if there are more number of participants or users accessing the same video content. So how to overcome that? I will have to create a load balancer. I'll have to create multiple servers to cater that need. So there is most costing. Instead, if my video is shared across the globe with all the edge location, whichever area or location region you belongs to, the data will be made available to you from the nearest location, so that the load on the server is completely distributed among n number of edge locations. So this is the primary use of a cloud front. Further, let us see who are all the top CDN companies, content delivery network companies. All this while we were talking about AWS, Azure, Google. They are all super duper champs. They are so big in cloud vertical. Of course, do they play a major role in CDN technology? We will see. The top-notch company in CDN technology is Akamai Technologies Private Limited. It's a public limited company. It's a Bangalore-based public limited company. It is one of the oldest CDNs and generally considered to be the largest global content delivery network service providers, much bigger than Amazon, Google, and even Microsoft. They have servers everywhere and a wide range of products and services they offer. Akamai has deployed the most pervasive, highly distributed content delivery network with approximately 325,000 servers in more than 130 countries and nearly 1,500 networks around the world. So globally, Akamai is trusted by 52% of the Fortune 500 and 41% of Fortune 1000 companies. So some of the companies using Akamai services are ESPN Star India for streaming their ICC cricket. Facebook, they are using GoDaddy, PayPal, Dell.com, Best Buy, they all use Akamai technologies. So once your network traffic is on its way to the public, it runs on the top of Google's own content delivery network. So here, both Google and Akamai, they work hand in hand to support each other. So next to Akamai technology, another best CDN service provider is Rackspace Technology. It is a leading end-to-end multi-cloud solution expert since 1998. So Rackspace uses OpenStack to power their public and private cloud. So some of the companies using Rackspace services are Accenture, Zendesk, Aeromexico, Bably. There are many Fortune 500 companies, they use Rackspace technologies. So among the top 3 global CDN companies are the third spot occupied by Microsoft Azure. It is another leading CDN service provider. It provides both PaaS and IaaS, that is platform as a service and infrastructure as a service. They support multiple programming languages, tools, and frameworks, including both Microsoft specific and third-party software and systems. So some of the companies who uses Microsoft Azure's CDN or Azure CDN, LinkedIn, Adobe, Maersk, HP, NBC Sports, there are many companies. So these are all the top-notch CDN companies. So in the next upcoming class, we'll perform a CDN lab exercise.